This is a car with a long history. It's the Nissan 370Z. The Z cars have been around since the early 70s, and with every generation, they keep getting better without losing sight of what's made them so popular, and that's value. The car we have today is the top model, starting at roughly $48,000. But a base 370Z with the same basic engine and layout starts at an amazing $30,000. That's a lot of sports car for the money. What is so refreshing about this car is that it's sold with a V6, unlike its main competitors like the Subaru BRZ and the Mazda MX-5 that both have a smaller four-cylinder. The Nismo model stands for Nissan Motorsport, and it does get some tasty bits to make it look the part. The base wheel is 18 inches. This model gets special 19-inch wheels that really fill out the wheel wells. In addition, this is fitted with high-performance tires. The front gets a bigger chin spoiler with red accents. The rear has a special Nismo spoiler, and the width of the car is accentuated by an inch. The hatch is rather shallow, so it is a useful cargo area, but it's not that big. This is certainly a high-quality looking car with a stance and refinement that is fitting of a more luxurious vehicle. That trend continues on the inside, to a point. The Nismo gets black and red Recaro leather and Alcantara seats. There are only 2 seats, and they both get standard 8-way driver, 4-way passenger manual adjustments. The interior also gets red stitching and the Nismo logo. You sit low in this car, and the dash and doors are high, making the car feel very low slung, which is exactly what you want in a sports car. One area that needs attention, though, on all Nissan cars is an updated head unit. Not a deal breaker by any means, but this is starting to look a bit dated. I mentioned already that this is a very unique car. For around $30,000, you get a sports car that is rear-wheel drive only and has a 3.7-liter V6 engine with 332 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque. The base car is a bargain. This Nismo bumps the power from the same engine to 350 horsepower, a jump of only 18 horsepower, but almost $20,000 more. Now, most people are going to choose a 6-speed manual, but there is a 7-speed automatic available as well. But really, what fun is that? The BRZ and the MX-5 both have a smoother shifting and easier to maneuver clutch. But this Nismo does have rev matching, which you can always turn off if you don't like it. The Nismo does get some additional upgrades to justify the price. For example, you get a performance-oriented clutch, a double wishbone front suspension, 4-link rear suspension that is specially tuned for the Nismo, plus a strut tower bar brace. You get a higher spring and stabilizer bar rate, as well as a slightly wider track. Other features include bigger brakes and a limited slip differential. Now, the fact that Nissan has committed to this car for almost 50 years shows that it has a certain pull in the market. In a market full of sport utilities, this would be a great second vehicle or a fun weekend car for enthusiasts. As I mentioned before, the base 370Z is a real bargain for around $30,000, and this Nismo is about $20,000 more. With that being said, this is a very rare car in the market today, and it's a true driver's machine, something on the road that is very unique.
The 370Z is part of a long history of Z cars dating back all the way to 1970 with the original 240Z. That car featured an inline 6-cylinder with 151 horsepower. Over the years, the Z name has been used for the 260, the 280, the 300, the 350, and now the 370Z. What hasn't changed for almost 50 years is the same front engine, rear-wheel drive, compact sports coupe with stunning good looks and a powerful engine. The new 370Z Nismo can run circles around all of the previous Z cars, but that's the way it's supposed to be. With each new model, the performance gets better, and we can't wait to see what Nissan might do for the 50th anniversary.